Okay, so apparently the New York Jets have made contract offers to Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner. Both are eligible to sign extensions this summer. They are entering their fourth year in the NFL, and of course, New York picked up both of their fifth year options, which means that they are under contract through the 2026 season. So they definitely have a lot of time to figure both of these deals out. Will they get it done? Probably. I'd hope so. Just because these two guys are pretty critical to the team right now. I'm going to start with Sauce Gardner. He's a two-time first-team All-Pro. In his career, he has 181 tackles, 40 pass breakups, and only 3 interceptions. Now, I know he's gotten a lot of attention since entering the NFL, mainly because he plays for the New York Jets. I would say he's a good corner, but with the amount of attention he gets, I would say he's definitely probably overrated. Only getting 3 interceptions. I understand that most shutdown corners don't get a ton of interceptions, but I feel like you'd want that number to be a little bit higher. Like most cornerbacks, he definitely has some trouble tackling. I feel like I'd want him to improve in that area as well. But at the end of the day, man, I trust Aaron Glenn. And as a Jets fan, if you are a Jets fan, you kind of have to trust him for the foreseeable future. So if Aaron Glenn believes in Sauce Gardner, if he's seen enough from him on the tape, and now going through OTAs and training camp and preseason and this upcoming season, if he truly believes in him that he could be a top 5 corner in this league as he continues to grow as a player, then sure, give him Derek Stingley money, absolutely. So whatever Aaron Glenn and company decides to do, you just got to trust them. In my opinion, I think Derek Stingley is a way, way better corner than Sauce Gardner, but that's just me. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. Now, as far as Garrett Wilson, man, probably my favorite player in the NFL right now. Super underrated. If this dude just had competent quarterback play, or if he got traded to another team tomorrow, I feel like he would easily be a top 5, top 10 wide receiver in this league going forward. He's broken over 1,000 yards every single season since entering the NFL, and he's done that with quarterbacks like Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, Aaron Rodgers, etc., etc. So imagine pairing him with Jaden Daniels or Jared Goff or just even like a top 15 QB. His numbers would be crazy, man. I'm telling you, his numbers would be crazy. But if you are a Jets fan, you got to be fired up about this quote. Apparently, quote, Garrett Wilson wants to be a Jet for life. So you kind of got to respect the loyalty there. Seems like a good guy too, man. If I'm within the Jets organization, I'd hand this guy a blank check, in my opinion. He absolutely has no reason why he'd want to stay with the New York Jets. It's kind of been a dumpster fire since he's gone in there. Yes, he's paired up with his old teammate Justin Fields, Ohio State, Buckeyes. I get that. I'm sure he's extra fired up about that going into the 2025 season. So maybe they could have a pretty good connection this year. I'm hoping for that. I know Justin Fields isn't the most complete quarterback in the league. I know he has some serious accuracy issues and he does hold on to the ball way too long. But I've always been a fan of him. I think he is a special ball carrier. Sure, he's not on the same level as Lamar Jackson, but I'm telling you, he made some plays when he was on Chicago with his feet. And if he could kind of bring that back a little bit, and if the Jets draw up good week-to-week game plans and just ask him not to make any crazy throws, who knows, man? Maybe this team could be a little better than expected for this upcoming season. So I'm happy for Garrett Wilson in that sense for sure. But yeah, man, if you were the Jets GM, what would you pay Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner? Would you be hesitant to pay Sauce Gardner, or would you be okay with it? And how do you feel about Garrett Wilson? Let me know in the comments below. And other Jets news, Breece Hall was in some trade rumors earlier this offseason, And apparently Aaron Glenn has shut down those rumors. So Breece Hall will be back for the 2025 season. I think he's a pretty good RB, and I still think he has some potential to reach. So if you're a Jets fan, I feel like you got to be pretty fired up for that. Apparently, Aaron Glenn called up Breece Hall to tell him personally that he's not going to get traded and he's the Jets running back. So you kind of got to love that. I'm very bullish on Aaron Glenn as a head coach. I just think he's a player's coach, man, and I think he's going to turn the Jets around. Maybe that's being a little too prematurely optimistic, but I just have a feeling, man. I just have a feeling. And it's time, man. It's time. The Jets have been so bad for so long. Currently have the longest playoff drought in the NFL. So I'm rooting for the Jets. I am, for sure. And in the 2024 season, Braylon Allen proved to be a pretty good RB for the Jets as well. So I'm definitely excited to see him grow as a running back as well. And I know the Jets are definitely projected to not be a great team for the 2025 season, which is totally expected. You know, it's technically year one of a rebuild. You got a new head coach, new quarterback, etc., etc. So it really shouldn't be a great year for the Jets. But you never know, man. Since Robert Saleh has taken over for the Jets back, in 2021, I believe. So for the past 3-4 seasons, the Jets defense has always been pretty good. And I don't think it's going to miss a beat with Aaron Glenn. Why would it? Obviously, Aaron Glenn is a defensive-minded guy. He was the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions for a hot minute. I feel like the Jets defense is going to be pretty good this year as well. So if they could just figure out that offense, man, if they could just really rely on Justin Fields' legs and not ask him to do too much and really ground and pound with Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. You never know, man. You never know. I'm not saying they're going to be a playoff team, but maybe like a 6, 7, 8 win team. I feel like that's definitely on the high end of what they're supposed to do. I don't think they're going to be like a 4 or 3 win team. So Jets fans, talk to me. How many wins do you think this team is going to accumulate this upcoming season? Let me know. And I definitely have a lot more faith in this franchise going forward than I do with the Miami Dolphins. I just feel like that team, that franchise is just like a ticking time bomb. I like Mike McDaniels. I do. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's a quirky guy, entertaining. But I don't know about him as a head coach. I do trust him as a play caller and just overall as an offensive-minded guy. But I don't know about him as a head coach. And just Tua, I just don't like that situation for them at all. And you still have Tyreek Hill there, who is still there after making those crazy comments after they lost to the Jets in the season finale in the 2024 season. So I don't know, man. There's just a lot of noise and smoke there and just question marks. And I'm only bringing them up because, of course, they are in the AFC East with the Jets as well. Of course, I think Buffalo is going to win the AFC East yet again. But yeah, I think a few extra wins will come from the Dolphins this year. And who knows, maybe 2-3 years from now, I could definitely see the AFC East being one of the best divisions in football. Like I said, I do believe in the trajectory of where the Jets are going. Obviously, the Bills are the Bills. And you got the New England Patriots with Mike Vrabel, Drake May. I think they're going to be a great team this year. So 3 out of 4 teams are looking pretty solid. But yeah, man, if you made this far, please subscribe, like the vid. It'd help out your boy a ton. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
We're late in the fourth, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. Running right through the trenches. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
The Jets from the 32. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the
back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. First down at the 20. Looking for some daylight up the middle. The Chiefs stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Getting away from the pressure.